Welcome to Axis Pakistan. When we talk about Pakistan and Afghanistan, we usually think about militancy, security, and or border tensions. But this time it's trade that's taken the center stage. Right now, hundreds of trucks are stranded at the Pak-Afghan border, not for hours but days. More than 10,000 vehicles are stuck, and nearly 70% of them on the Afghan side of the border. Most are carrying perishable goods, tomatoes, grapes, and fruit that won't survive this delay. Now, in Pakistan, tomato prices have shot up overnight, but let's be honest, Pakistan can survive without tomatoes and grapes for a while. For Afghanistan, though, it's a completely different story. Trade with Pakistan isn't just business, it's survival for Afghanistan and for Afghan people. When these routes close, markets collapse, thousands of traders lose everything. And here's what's really interesting. This time, it's not just a random closure. Sources inside Pakistan say it was a calculated move. It's being used as a punishment tool, a way to send a strong and a very clear message across the border. And according to those same sources, Islamabad has decided to keep the routes shut until the next round of talks in Turkey. That's not an accident. That's leverage, and Pakistan knows it. A ceasefire has been announced after what's being called a historic standoff. But let's be honest, this truce is weak. This is very fragile. It's because it's less about peace and more about pressure. For years, Pakistan's policy was simple: a peaceful Afghanistan is in Pakistan's interest. But look where we are now. Afghanistan is relatively calm, and while Pakistan faces a surge in terrorism, Islamabad says the reason is clear. The TTP, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, is using Afghan soil to launch attacks against Pakistan. So Pakistan's message to Kabul is blunt: take action against the TTP. But here's the thing: the Afghan Taliban can't or won't pressure the TTP to give up their non-state anti-Pakistan activities uh, because their system operate differently. It doesn't work like a normal government. They call themselves the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. And under that setup, every group under them, including the TTP, swears loyalty to one leader, the Amir. So if they go after the TTP, it's like turning against their own people. That's that kind of move could split the ranks, or worse, push TTP fighters straight into ISIS-K, which is already the Taliban's biggest internal security threat. It's the biggest enemy faced by the Afghan Taliban with inside their country. So the Taliban stay quiet, and the attacks inside Pakistan continue. In just first 6 months of this year, from January to June, Pakistan saw more than 500 terrorist attacks, hundreds of civilians and security personnel killed. No wonder Islamabad's patience is running thin. Now, this new border pressure policy, shutting down trade, striking across the border, tightening refugee checks, it's all part of a bigger strategy. But it's a double-edged sword, because every time the border closes, uh, it's Afghanistan that suffers most. For Pakistan, it's a tactic. For Afghanistan, it's economic survival. Pakistan has options. Afghanistan doesn't. It is dependent on Pakistan's geography, on Pakistan's roots, for men, for their livelihood, for their trade, for everything, for food, for everything. So what we are watching now is a new kind of border war, not fought with bullets but with goods. And the message from Pakistan is clear: until the Taliban act against the TTP, the border stays shut. But here's the question: how long can this go on? Because every truck that sits idle, every crate of fruit that rots, every market that collapses, it adds to frustration, resentment, and instability. Pakistan wants peace on its western border because it needs it. It needs it to attract investment in oil, gas, and minerals in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. But peace built on pressure rarely lasts. So, as both sides prepare for talks in Turkey, the trucks will keep waiting, traders will keep counting their losses, and the border will remain a reminder that between Pakistan and Afghanistan, trade has become the new battlefield. This isn't just about security anymore, it's economics, it's politics, it's power. This is Axis Pakistan. I'm Umar Farooq Khan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.